Okay, this one's special. Never seen a good video on this on the internet yet, so this will be the first. This is from Ukraine. It's from a guy that runs a store on eBay. I don't want to give too much details because I don't want anything to happen to that good store. But his store caught fire. I don't know how, but this is probably one of the last things he sold before that happened. And he had a couple other solar panels for sale, but they got smoke damage. And I think he sold them to someone else, so I missed out there. So let me bring this around carefully, not to dox the guy, and do this right here. Okay. Okay, because if I messes up, I gotta start over. So see that solar panel, BSK-3, BSK-1. So this is really a museum piece actually, which is appropriate for my channel. So give me a second. I'm gonna use my butter knife and open this carefully. I've had this a few weeks now. I haven't had to look into it. I've been working my happy self into the early grade of working 2 different jobs. And why am I doing that? Well, obviously AI is going to take over the economy and the jobs are going to dry up. So I'm also paying off old debt and stuff. And so I just think that if you were smart, you would try to work as much as you could before AI screws up the economy. Try to get out of debt and everything like that you need to do. So we had the initial flap open. Let's see what else. Obviously, because of what's going on there, you probably don't have. I've got a few things from there before. I've seen the postage and the packing materials get degraded over time because of what's going on there. So they're probably using what they have, obviously. Something like this is too outdated, really, for practical use, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. It's just when you have conflicts, old things go on sale. So this would have been a prestige item in the USSR. Well, there's 2 things here, actually. I forgot. I ordered 2 panels. So one is a university teaching aid to show, I guess, physics students how solar panels work. And the other one is actually a functional solar panel meant to power things like transistor radios, magnetic tape recorders, stuff like that. I believe that's a bigger one, and that's what this is. And what I'll do is I'll go over each of the labels and stuff, and you can pause it, and then if you pull out your Google Translate app, you can translate it for yourself. I wish I could simultaneously do that here, but I can't. So this is probably new old stock, 2005. You know, but CCCP, you know, in English, that's USSR. And so, see if I can open this real quick. This would have been I don't know what the price would have been, but probably very expensive. It's supposedly super rare too. I mean, but what it is a functional product. So, okay. So it opens from the back here. There's a flap. So I don't want to destroy the packaging. It's basically a museum piece. Okay. So there you go. Slipped out with this. This I believe is where you would plug in your your devices to run straight from the sun. And this is some kind of Soviet plastic. It's the back. And it's got one of those 1980s style closures. Hold on, let me open it. Except it's backward from the ones in the West, I remember. Okay, here's the initial opening. How pretty. It's got the old style solar cells that were very expensive to make. This would cost a pretty penny in the West, probably in the East too. These are all custom made and cut. And then it has a magnifying lens on that. You don't see those in the West. I've seen them before once on some solar panels made in India. They gave to my buddy. But magnifiers are not, you don't see them on Western stuff, usually. And there's little connectors and stuff. I have something similar to this. I have it in another video. It's an Army radio, U.S. Army radio solar panel. Maybe I should compare the two. So here's the first page. USSR. That's the cat. There's the second page. Is this a separate deal? Yeah. So there's the inner page. You can pause it and read it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here later with Google Translate and read and read and read. It's not just getting the item. A lot of times it's also getting the documents that go with this really hard. So this has been such a rare piece. Obviously, it's fragile and everything, so it's amazing I was able to get it. And there's some kind of stamp there. So yeah, in a nutshell. And then obviously those plugs you saw, they'd plug in somewhere. And like that, so it's getting a little windy. I'm gonna close this up, but you'd probably just have this flat like that. And I have some Soviet transistor radios that I'd like to power. They're probably screwed up. The transistors are probably jacked on them. So here's the plug-in ports right there. Some of the hinge action. But yeah, oh, it's so cold out here right now. And so you plug in those little deals. Well, let's look at it real quick. I mean, this is basically an online museum. I'll leave out little details for folks. I don't know if that's the original bag or what. It looks modern. This looks like it's been played with. It's got electrical tape. So maybe some people were using it. So that plugs into the side there, and then see those two? Those would plug into the side, and then that would come off, and then it's very small, and then that would come off and then plug into whatever they were having for that. So it's been, I don't know, it looks modern. So that's not the original probably, but what do you want? Alright, let me put these away. I'll put this away. Let's look at that classroom training aid. Okay. If it starts raining and stuff, I gotta cut this short. Below zero right now. So the other one, I wanted to training aid with the documents. I don't think this one has the documents. We'll find out together. So this one has a case. Does it have the documents? That's it in there. I believe it was a classroom aid. Oh, it doesn't. I don't think it has. So this has some more custom panels and more jacks, right? Positive, negative. That was put a little stick in there so you'd hold it like a racquetball or a ping pong ball paddle, and you'd hold that up. And from the documentation that I did have, which was a translation, it was basically for university classrooms, and they'd hold it up into the fluorescent lighting or whatever lighting they had, and then they'd hook this up to a little ohm meter or voltmeter, and then demonstrate, hey, this solar power works. This is how it works. This is how you look in there. I really wanted the documents, but it doesn't have it on this one. And then I was gonna buy another one with documents, and you had the fire, and then that all went to. So I don't have the documents for this one, unfortunately. So we got is right there. So yeah, so that's that. Some real bona fide Soviet Union solar panels. You don't see these every day. It's kind of an embarrassment that we don't have more solar stuff yet. Who's going to do it? Well, government's going to support it, you know. Looks like China came out ahead. They have definitely dominated the market with government subsidized solar. So yeah, so eventually humans figure it out, I guess. I don't know, hopefully, but maybe not. Dark ages happen, right? So anyway, let me pull this away. Yeah, I'm gonna go upload this, and this is Military Industrial Museum, checking out stuff for the online museum and trying to learn technology and solar and voltaics and batteries and all kinds of charge controllers and other junk. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.